Hey, this is Matt Wimmer from Brody Precision. In this video, we're going to be covering a topic that we probably should have covered a little while ago now, and that is the factory reset process on the JACE 9000. Over the last few weeks, we've had a few comments here on YouTube, as well as some emails sent in to us from our customers at our T-Support email address about this factory reset process and the little wrinkle that is maybe not so clear from Tritium's documentation. So we're going to go over that now. We're going to start with the written documentation, exactly how this is all done, and then we'll actually do it so you know what to expect to see and around how long it's going to take to do. So let's jump into that written documentation now. All right, so what the factory reset process entails is first you're going to open up that top panel cover on the 9000 and you're going to press and hold that shutdown button that's there. And while you're holding it, you're either going to pull power from the JACE and re-add it, or you're going to be connected to shell and use the option 9 in the serial shell to initiate a reboot. Once that reboot is initialized or initiated, you're going to release the shutdown button 5 seconds later. And then while the factory reset process is happening, your status LED will be blinking. It won't be solid. And your beat LED will do some different patterns outside of the normal 1 blink per second. Once the status LED goes back to solid and your heartbeat LED goes back to a 1 hertz, so 1 blink per second, you'll know the process is complete. One thing that I also recommend is to be plugged into your serial shell so you can see exactly what's happening in the JACE while it's happening. Not strictly required, but is a nice feature so you know exactly what's going on and you have better visibility of what's happening inside the JACE. So the wrinkle of all of this is that what the factory defaults will be after the restart is completed. So you're probably already familiar with the IP addressing, the way the IP addressing works on a JACE out of the box, 192.168.1.140. That's normal. We know that. The little wrinkle here is what your passphrase, username, and password for the platform are all going to be. They're all going to be admin, and this is regardless of the brand of the JACE that you're using. If it's a JACE 9000, when you press and hold that shutdown button and initiate the factory reset, and the factory reset is complete, no matter what brand it is, it will go back to admin for your passphrase, your username, and your password. So just keep that in mind. It's a little bit different than what you see when you pull a JACE 9000 out of the box. So with all that in mind, now let's get started and actually run through this process. All right, so I've got my JACE hooked up to my PC now, and I'm connected to serial shell. You can see here I've got PuTTY open, and we can see all the details as you would expect. I logged in as well with the existing platform username and password. So I'm going to now grab the 9000 and I'm going to press and hold this shutdown button. See if I can do this all reversed, and while I'm looking at the camera and yada yada yada. Press and hold. I will pull the power. You'll see PuTTY shows that. I will re-add the power. I will continue to hold. And I can release the button now that it told me that it knows that I want to use factory reset. And it's going to go through that factory reset process now. And we can see exactly all of that happening in the PuTTY session now as it does it. So I'll let this all run through, and we'll tell you exactly how long this took, or generally how long this took once it is complete. And I'll jump back and we'll wrap this all up. All right, so the process is complete now. If I log in with that admin, you can see that it's now going to prompt me to change the factory defaults. Obviously, you don't want to have a JACE that's installed in a building using admin as its password and passphrase, etc. So that process will get pushed to you, either if you're doing this through Shell or if you're doing it through Niagara using your platform connection. So hopefully that was helpful and informative for you. Like I said, this is something that's pretty easy to do. And we probably should have had a video on this when the JACE 9000 first came out, but hindsight's 2020. Thanks for watching. As always, like and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below if there's a specific feature of the 9000 that you'd like to see that maybe we haven't covered before. As you can see, your comments work. There were comments about this feature, and that's partially why we're making this video. So thanks as always for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks.